Wings of Soar, benefiting birds of prey. And joining me right now, we have Mr. John Stokes here, who is the co-director of Wings of Soar. We also have Dale, his beautiful wife, and I believe we also have a very special guest as well that might be flying into the show here. So, all right, here we go. Let's see if you can see it right quick. All right, I believe this is Casey. Casey's just meandering down there on the floor, but I'm sure he's going to fly. This is what's called live television. Come on, Casey, you can jump up here. All right, just switch it. There we go. Just sort of right on cue. John, can we have you come back in here as well?
Oh, sure.
And first of all, let's talk a little bit about Casey here, because she is a black vulture and not the lightest thing in the world either. How do you
She weighs about 4 pounds.
About 4 pounds?
Casey is
just like that, television's over for her. So, and I guess we'll get Casey. So Dale, we'll leave it up to you. Let's talk a little bit about what the black vulture is, because I think they kind of get a bad rap, right?
They certainly get a bad rap, and vultures are incredibly important in the environment because they're our nature sanitation engineers. They keep our environment clean by eating dead animals. Casey is a human imprinted black vulture. That means she was raised by people, so she cannot survive on her own in the wild.
And of course that, benefits you guys when you're doing shows, when you do the shows up at Rock City, when you go out and visit children as well. So it kind of creates a safe environment. But, what's the most fascinating thing when you go out and you do shows that people maybe don't realize about a vulture? Because you kind of, like as you mentioned, there are bad raps, and they are our nature sanitation department, but they are fascinating birds.
One thing people don't realize is vultures are incredibly intelligent, very intelligent, probably the intelligence of a dog. They're also very clean animals. People think they're dirty and disgusting. They're actually incredibly clean animals.
Right, okay.
As well as cleaners.
Well, not bad there. And of course, Casey making her a television debut here. And what are we feeding her?
Oh, well, would you like some?
We could try
little
that.
Pieces of mice and little pieces of beef.
Okay, well, I'm not sure if I want that, but I love the fact it's just sort of flying around here.
You're probably going to fly to you again.
Probably going to fly to you again? All right, we can try that again here.
Come here, Casey.
All right, hold them out this way.
Come here, babe.
It's amazing when they fly directly right at you. We'll stretch it out a little bit more here. I don't bite, Casey, I swear. Besides, your beak is a whole lot bigger. Fascinating birds.
There we go.
Yeah, we just sometimes have birds flying around the street. All right, I think Casey's going to kind of go back here because we have another beautiful animal. If folks were watching the 12 o'clock news, we did have a little preview of a screech owl. I think I'm going to switch gloves here for that too. And John's bringing in the screech owl here. And John, I would love to talk a little bit more about this beautiful little guy right here. His name's Buddy, right?
That is correct.
All right. All right. I love the fact that we can hold the birds here. All right. There we go. All right. So let's talk a little bit about Buddy.
Buddy has been in captivity now for almost 11 years. He was struck by a vehicle and it damaged his left eye and his facial bones, which are important for his hearing process. The eastern screech owl comes in grayish brown, reddish brown, and brown. Can all come from the same clutch of eggs. It's a little eared owl. Some owls have ear tufts and some do not. They believe that ear tufts are used primarily for camouflage. A misnamed bird, they whistle more than they screech.
Really?
They're more common around Chattanooga than people believe because they're fairly secretive. They try to.
Right. So we're watching a little bit of video here. We have the Birds of Prey show, but one of the main reasons why you are here is to educate our youth at some area schools. And you guys have kind of a Causeway fundraiser that's going on right now to be able to provide these shows in a few of the schools. Let's talk a little bit about
That's right. Causeway.org is a local nonprofit platform that helps groups like ours raise money through a group-funded type effort. And we're trying to raise a couple $1,000s to do 6 programs in Title I schools in the Chattanooga area. So far we've made $1,000 and we need to make our second $1,000 by April the 1st. So.
Why is it important to go to schools?
Well, children are tomorrow's adults, and if they learn about a creature, an animal, then they have a better understanding of what this animal needs to coexist with humans in the natural world.
And is there any reason why you selected Title I schools?
Well, a lot of times the Title I schools are overlooked by groups that, especially groups like ours, that could bring our message to them. So we want to focus on Title I schools to educate everybody.
Sure, and of course in many cases too, there's a chance that maybe some of these young adults and kids don't even really have a chance to kind of get out of their own neighborhood and experience nature, so a chance to bring some nature to you as well. Now you have another goal that you're looking forward to reaching by April 1st. What is that goal?
It's another $1,000, and a very simple goal to reach, but once we get the funding, then we'll start. We've already started scheduling a few schools already, so we want to try to complete doing these programs by fall or winter next year.
Now, we saw some of the video, we saw some of the pictures. What are some of the other birds that you do show?
We have a bald eagle that we talk about. It's important in the environment. We've got a red-tailed hawk that we fly over the audience, as well as Casey, the black vulture. A red-tailed hawk we fly over the audience. We have a couple more species of owls. So we also will have a peregrine falcon, which we have a release project in conjunction with Rock City.
All right, well, folks, there's the information. We're encouraging you to come on out and help support John's initiative here to bring these birds of prey seminar to our area schools. You can go to causeway.org/causes/soar-to-new-heights. That's the name of the program, and they're looking for your support to help support these young individuals learning a little bit more about nature. John, we appreciate you coming in and helping us out and lighting up the show here with some birds of prey.